All right, are you ready for a very big surprise guest? Let's give a warm welcome. She is the host of the Ingraham Angle, Laura Ingraham. Yeah!
He's trying to throw it better than I did. Nice try.
All right, we'll give you another shot. Go.
Well, I'm going to sit down. I'm not Krav Maga. That guy's been here. Oh! Well, hang your lights a little. Hang your lights a little higher. Okay.
Well, how are you? First of all, great to see you.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Okay, I've been doing the audience shows. I've never gotten a warm welcome like that before. So there you go.
I love it. I love it.
It's great to see
you guys.
Wow. We've known each other, what?
25 years?
No longer than that. Almost 30.
28 years, 30 years almost.
Yeah, you're older than me.
Yeah, thank you. What do you think?
I could be Don Lemon. Oh,
yeah,
well,
exactly.
Hannity, you're past your prime.
We're definitely past our prime. That's okay.
It's great to have you.
Good to
We've
see
been
you.
friends all these years. You're doing a great job on the Ingraham Angle. We're proud of you.
Yeah.
All right, a couple of serious things, then we'll have some fun.
Yeah.
First of all, you heard John Solomon's report.
Fantastic.
About the 51 Intel, former Intel officials. This was one big propaganda lie. None of them had any evidence to sign that letter.
They were afraid of Donald Trump, were they not?
I mean, they still are, aren't they?
Still are. These are the people who, are screaming bloody murder about Putin and all the autocrats out there. Fine, they're autocrats, they're dictators. What are they doing to the democratic institutions that they claim the Republicans were tearing down? They're the great defenders of democracy, right? I don't think so. The destroyers of democracy are the people who pervert our system of justice for political gain. That's what they were doing.
And then when you add to that, they had this case, as you know, in Missouri. Eric Schmidt was the AG, he's now a senator. And in testimony, the head of integrity at Twitter, Yoel Roth, testified that the FBI, having these weekly meetings with big tech, that the FBI said it might be about Joe or Hunter Biden. Now, they already had the laptop. In December of 2019, they knew Rudy had the laptop. But yet they're telling big tech, you might be a victim of misinformation about Hunter Biden. So did the FBI put a cinder block on the scales of that election?
Well, I mean, it certainly looks like it. I mean, if they didn't, then they really acted like they were going to do that. So they're either impersonating someone who was trying to interfere with an election or they were trying to interfere with the election.
How long would it take the FBI, in your view, to authenticate that laptop? 48 hours? 72 hours?
I mean, maybe. I don't even know if that long. I mean,
I can't even.
You and I could have done it like a commercial break, Sean. That would have been pretty easy. But what's I think about this and how sad it is for this country that we're sending these men and women into harm's way all around the world to protect democracy and democratic principles. And toiling away in our own Justice Department, our own FBI, our own intel agencies, are individuals who are working overtime to subvert those principles. Because why? Because one man, Donald Trump, was turning over rock after rock after rock, and we were finding an enormous amount of rot in Washington, D.C. They can't risk that. They do not want to risk that.
And we know what happened in 2016 also.
You bet. Oh, yeah.
We have the document investigations. Okay, what happened to Hillary? How do you get away with deleting 33,000 subpoenaed emails with BleachBit? Did you know anyone know BleachBit before Hillary? Nobody, right? And then breaking up devices with hammers, removing SIM cards.
Well, there's, again, the dual sense of justice, that there's one style of justice if you're connected to liberals, and there's another type of justice, which is injustice, if you don't agree with the in crowd, whether it's on immigration or China or, all the wars or, government spending. You're a deplorable. They use the word deplorable for a reason. Michelle Obama said it's the first time I'm proud to be an American for a reason. They believed it. Yeah. They believe everyone in this audience, every one of you sitting here tonight, they if they could, I really believe they would shut you down, whether put you in a camp or send you away somewhere so you're never heard from
By the way,
again.
these are the
Sorry.
only normal people in New York.
Yeah. But you know what I mean?
No, but I agree.
But they're a threat.
Let me ask you this.
One more thing, Sean, I don't want to interrupt. But remember, Merrick Garland and the head of the FBI, both on different occasions, made the point of saying it's domestic terrorism is the biggest threat facing our country. It's white supremacists. The people who implicitly they're saying all voted for Trump, right?
Right.
Knowing what we know tonight, what's the bigger threat to America? The people who have the power, who are subverting our democratic principles, or the people who actually go out and vote? I say the people who are subverting the principles of justice.
Agree.
They're the big threat.
Let me get your reaction to some of the big news out of the Washington swamp. And according to reports, Biden, well, he plans to make a big announcement next week on if he's going to run.
Well, this is interesting timing.
Keep in mind, he will be 82 in 2024. He would be 86 if he got to the end of that term.
Yeah, I think Republicans focus.
By the way, I gotta.
Republicans focusing on, incompetence and age. I think that's already established. I think that's kind of a waste of time now. Yeah, he's old and he's incompetent.
I could play Biden.
I know you can, but I'm talking about winning. I'm trying to get to 270. What is that? The Electoral College.
Votes.
We got to get to 270 votes. How do you do
let me
that?
ask you a tough question.
Better solutions than the Democrats. Our gas price is going to be $2.30 again a gallon, right? We're going to close this border down and we're going to put China back on their heels. That's an agenda.
Great point. And go back to energy independence.
Yeah.
Okay. So at some point, we have covered enough presidential elections that we know at some point Republicans are going to go hard at each other. They're going to fight each other.
Yeah.
It started early this season. I wish people would focus more on how bad Biden is doing and all the horrible things he's doing to the country. But it's inevitable.
Yeah.
How do Republicans at the end of the day get to that magic number 270? How do they unite to save the country from China and their dominance and their alliance with Russia and Iran, while losing allies like Saudi Arabia, Egypt, the UAE?
Canada's making alliances
and
with
France,
China.
by the way. Macron. Yeah, thanks a lot, Macron.
Yeah.
So my question is, how do we do that? We need election integrity measures. I talked at length about it. But how do Republicans win?
Well, the number one
and unite.
First of all, the candidate who wins wins the primary is going to be the candidate that can go to the American people, the Republican voters, and say, guess what? This is why I'm going to win Pennsylvania. This is why I'm going to win Arizona. This is how I'm going to win Georgia and Wisconsin. I'm going to win these states because of X, Y, and Z. I mean, whoever that is, the voters have to believe they're going to win. No one's in the mood to lose. I mean, are you in the mood to lose in 2024? So we're not going to lose. So if you
By the way, we're losing right now. Joe's president.
No, but so if you look, all I'm saying, Sean, if the voters believe that even if they like you or like your record or like the way you were as president or governor, but they don't think you can pull us over the finish line, it's not going to work. So you have to convince those voters that not just that you have the right positions, that those suburban women are going to say, I've had enough. I'm not suffering. My family's not going to suffer anymore. I'm going to vote Republican. Those independent voters, they're going to flip to vote Republican. Whoever that is, and I don't know who it's going to be, that person will try to rally the country. But I'm telling you what, this is for everything. This is for the whole shooting match. Every voter has to be mobilized. We can't sit back and say we were cheated. Yeah, we were cheated. If you're the guy who's cheated every time, then who's going to vote for you next time? Forget 2020. We got to save this country in 2024.
I agree.
We got to move on. Got to move on.
I agree with you completely. Here's my question to you. I think there is a reluctance and resistance among Republicans not to vote early, not to vote by mail.
Vote.
And there's ballot harvesting efforts that the Democrats use that we're not using.
We need to ballot harvest.
Thank you.
Why are we NASCAR? I know he's got a hard break, but NASCAR, churches on the outside, so it's not on the inside. But all the places where there are, give me one. Thank you. All the places where there are Republican voters and potential Republican voters, there's got to be a mobilization.
No, please.
Now, there's got to be a mobilization effort unlike we've ever seen in American politics, not for parties, but for this country that we all love. We love this country. We're going to save it. All right. Ready? Let's do it at the same time.
Let's give it up, Laura Ingraham.
Thanks, everybody.
Great to see you.
Great to see you, man. All right. Love you.